Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
For all the returning subscribers, thank you very much. For those of you who are new, we hope you enjoy what you see. So today we're going to take a look at Thin Lizzy. We've actually gone over Thin Lizzy once before. We did Jailbreak not too long ago. Today we're going to take a look at Chinatown, and it's going to be a live version from Midnight Special in December of 1980. This was a point when Gary Moore had left the band, and they'd put out the album also called Chinatown, and had Snowy White come in as the new guitar player. Now, these years are not as well regarded. They tend to be viewed as kind of a downslide in the careers of Thin Lizzy because Scott Gorham and Phil Lynott had an issue with substance abuse. So those two guys were really in the thick of whatever they were using, and it was hurting the music a bit. However, this song is pretty highly regarded. I believe so is this performance. So I'm looking forward to taking a look at it. Adrian, do you know anything about this performance or this song?
No, I haven't seen the performance. I'm not sure I've heard the song either, to tell you the truth.
Okay. The 1980s were not the good decade for Thin Lizzy, unfortunately. I mean, they did some good things, but they were just too steeped in their issues. But just before this, they had put out Black Rose, a rock legend, which is a 1979 album, came out right after Live and Dangerous. That was a great album, but that was with Gary Moore and also Tony Visconti producing. This one, it's a different story. So they have Snowy White in, who had also worked with Peter Green, and he works with Pink Floyd. It's a slightly different band, and there's a lot of drugs going on, and don't do drugs, kids. But we still expect that this is going to be a highlight. You know, it's right at the top of the 80s. Well, why don't we take a look at this thing, Adrian?
Yeah.
Okay.
Living and dying down in old Chinatown. In Chinatown, you better look around. Man, you don't stand a chance if you go down in Chinatown. Man, you don't stand a chance if you go down in Chinatown. Laughing and crying, it's a fact. They're not laughing, they are crying, 'cause they won't be back. Oh no, you don't come back from Chinatown. Man, you don't stand a chance if you go down in Chinatown. Man, you don't stand a chance if you go down in Chinatown. Chinatown, it's a different scene. There are people there, they are so obscene. If you see what I mean, then they've sold you the dream. Down in Chinatown, what goes up, it must come down. Chinatown. Man, you don't stand a chance if you go down in Chinatown. Man, you don't stand a chance if you go down in Chinatown.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Thoughts, Adrian, right off the top?
It was pretty good. I was impressed.
Scott looked like he took Gary Moore's hair and stuck it on his head from the last time I saw him. Scott Gorham's the one, of course, he's the one on the left side of Phil. Mm-hmm. And on Jailbreak and all that, his hair is much longer. The thing about it, he's really got hair that he's proud of, which is cool, man. I can dig it. That's great. Hey, if I could do long hair again, I would. Absolutely.
Oh.
But I mean, he's got it. I mean, it's conditioned. It does all the swishy stuff and everything when he goes like this, you know, and all that. It just struck me. Now he's got the Gary Moore look. He's darker and shorter and, you know, the kind of the rock god guy in that time period. That was the first thing I noted. It looked to me like Brian Downey, the drummer, and Snowy White, the other guitar player, were the ones really holding everything down really tight. Like, they're like, business as usual, man. We got this. No worries. You know, like, we're the solid structure. And the other guys are like, sweating and, you know, like, and just kind of a little bit more. We can tell from Jailbreak that there's something a little different. I mean, okay, maybe the sweating is nothing because those lights are hot, but it was just a marked difference between the other two guys and Phil and Scott up front. They seem to be in their own world, you know, and the other guys are just doing their job and doing a great job, you know. But yeah, the song in general, what do you think?
I think it's a pretty good song, and like trying to get the lyrics, I wasn't able to decipher that much.
Here, let me quote some of the lyrics. Living and dying in Chinatown. Yes, they're living and dying down in old Chinatown. You better look around. Man, you don't stand a chance if you go down in Chinatown. Laughing and crying, you know it's a fact. They're not laughing, they're crying because they won't be back. Oh, you don't come back from Chinatown. It's a different scene. There are people there. They're so obscene. If you see what I mean, then they've sold you the dream down in Chinatown. It kind of reminds me of like Dirty Boulevard by Lou Reed, you know. It's just rough down there, you know. If you're there, you're screwed, you know, kind of a thing. Anyway, so that's kind of where they were going with that. Song's all right. I think it's good. I mean, I like the guitar work that was going on in it. I mean, both guys' solos were fantastic. Sounded great, even though Scott did seem out there a little bit. He was fine to solo. I mean, they actually played just fine. Overall, pretty good. It does seem like maybe things are on the way down from before, from the time of the Jailbreak clip. It'll be interesting. I'm going to have to check out a little more before and a little more after, I think, and try to get a sense of what was happening. But there's so much stuff before. Maybe we mine a few things in the 70s and then come back and take another look around. Like they do have a song called Renegade that I'd like to check out.
Yeah, I think I might have...
It's on that live album we had around forever. The Life Live.
Life.
Yeah, but the actual album it comes off of is considered their worst album. So, so that's why you want to try to rescue a song off it if you can. Okay, well, anyway, cool to take a look at this particular incarnation of Thin Lizzy for historic purposes, if nothing else. But it was pretty tight. Can't deny that. You know, it's a pretty good song. So if anybody out there saw Thin Lizzy, or if you saw Phil Lynott or any of his other projects after Thin Lizzy, I know there was just a small amount of time there, but he did have some other things going on. let us know about it. If you have favorite songs you want us to check out, let us know that too, please, below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed our presentation, please subscribe. All right. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll catch you on the next one. All right. Take care, folks.
See you all later.